But I've been a full-time songwriter for my whole career. It's just what I fell in love with, this way to express yourself. And every once in a while, something happens in life that you can just write down on a page, and you don't have to lie. Usually, most of my songs are lies. This next one is real. It's all true. And this is one of those stories. I went to Berkeley up in Boston, and I was on a New Year's Eve. I think it was sophomore year. I had a really, really rough night. The next morning, I was taking this train back from Long Island to where I'm from in Connecticut. And I don't remember this, but apparently I sat down next to a woman on a train, and she wrote me years later and said, this snowy New Year's Day, you sat down next to me on this Amtrak train, and you gave me this great advice to leave this abusive relationship I was in. And I did, and a few weeks after that, I met a multimillionaire and fell in love with him, and he takes me on exotic vacations around the globe. Thanks so much for the advice. And I just said, well, I think you're crazy, but you're welcome, And but we became friends. I like crazy people or wild cards, as I call them now. And we became friends. And a couple years later, I got this job offer out of nowhere to go play on a cruise ship in the middle of the South Pacific. And it was during this rough year I was having in Nashville, and I called her. Her name is Grace, and I said, man, I got this amazing job offer, but they're making me have 2 suits, and I have no suits and I have no money, so I'm gonna turn down this gig. And she said, I have a feeling this gig is gonna change the course of the rest of your entire life. So I'm going to overnight you the $1,000 to get a couple cheap suits, and I want you to promise me that you'll take the gig. And I said, okay, I will. And I took the gig. I fly to Sydney, Australia. A couple weeks later, I'm in the middle of the ocean playing Brown Eyed Girl or something. And my wife's on the other side of the room taking photos, this beautiful girl from New Zealand. And that was it for me. It changed my whole life, this thing. So I got home, and I wrote Grace this song. It's called Grace on a Train. I found Grace on a train, and the silence stung my ears, with her gaze so far from here. Maybe Portugal or Spain, oh, I just don't know. Oh, I said hello. Well, as the snow was falling that New Year's Day, I found Grace on a train. Well, I found Grace on a train. I know I listened to her then, but never thought of it again, until I saw her face by chance when my life jumped tracks. It all came rushing back. We'll call it just a random twist of fate, but I found Grace on a train. Said that winter day so long ago was her turning point, her cornerstone. Someone passing through can save your life, oh, make you get back in the fight. Well, I found Grace on a train, and she bought for me a suit when my rent was overdue. She said, just promise me you'll go out to find girl, to the edge of the world. 'Cause something's telling me she's in the rain. I found grace on a train. Guys, a lovely listening audience. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And I had no idea what to expect, but I had a good feeling, you know?